You want to document your day and show people stuff that they can't see when they go to other people's channel. And it's really not that hard because all of us are unique. It's just that you live with yourself. So you think that you're regular because you live with you.
Yeah.
But you're
Yeah.
not. Okay? You're not. What you're doing right now at your age, people your age aren't on like, and it's so funny because I didn't even realize that it was New Year's Eve. But you're reaching out to me on New Year's Eve like, hey, when I go to build my team, what do I do? Like, you came to me talking about you couldn't make sales. Now you're making sales. So now you're like, what's the next leg? Most people your age are not that proactive. Most people my age are not that proactive. I'm
A lot of
serious.
people.
A lot of people, period. Like, we're going into 2020 and everybody gonna be like, this gonna be my year. This gonna be my year. But do you know what they're doing right now? The same thing they've done every New Year's Eve. They're putting on their dresses. They're getting ready to go to a pocket. To a pocket. They're getting ready to go to a party, even though their pockets are empty. If you starting your year doing the same crap you did last year, how is next year going to be different?
Yep, that's what I was telling my husband. I felt like my past years weren't really New Year's because I just felt the same. Like I was gonna go ahead and do the same thing and then wake up the next day and do the same thing. But now, like I'm actually making changes within myself. Like I feel like with this, I'm actually finding myself, and it's like I feel like 2020 is really a change. Like I don't want to sound like everybody else. Oh, this is really the change. This is really the glow up. But
Yeah, the glow up.
different.
Oh, girl, I know
Because
it's
most people
different
are
for
like,
me.
I'm gonna glow up.
I know it's different for me. And the funny, like I said, this today I had a pretty like relaxed day. Came back into town, did some stuff with my son because he wants more of my time, and with him being out of school, I want to capitalize on this time with him. But it's amazing to go out to eat, and while I'm out to eat with him, people are text messaging me like, "Hey, I saw your post on this. I saw your post on that." And like I said, this young lady right here that I'm gonna call back after we get off the phone for her to say, "I found you on Instagram, and I'm interested in not only talking about joining the business, but let me snatch up one of those bottles on NutriBurst." What you have to do, Sarah, is when you have something, you have to post it everywhere. And don't be like, well, I'm not really present on that platform, or I haven't mastered that platform. It doesn't matter. Once you start generating enough traffic and you become known, like you got to become known as the go-to girl for what? For me, I want to be known as the go-to girl for, like, I know Kim is going to tell me the real deal even if I don't like it. I know Kim is going to have some, is probably going to have
Yep.
some deals even if the timer has run out. I know Kim is going to have some inventory even if it's out of stock on the site. You dang on Skippy because Kim likes money. So
Yep.
now, along with that comes the responsibility of making sure that it's very clear to people that while I have this stuff, I ain't holding it for you. Come to me with your credit card in hand. Now you have to ask yourself, what do you want to become known as? Of course, because of your age, I'm like, girl, you better get all the 20-year-olds. You better make money. You better show them all that they don't have to go into corporate like their parents, like their big sister, like their big brother. They don't have to go into student loan debt. They don't have to wait years to reap all the harvest of what this life has to offer. That's what I want for you. It doesn't matter though what I want for you. It has to be, what do you want for yourself? But you're already on the right path. Like, when I say, and it's not about me. I'm going to tell people what has worked for me, but just the fact that I mentioned, secret MLM hacks, and you're already listening to his podcast. Just the fact that I said the thing about rank makers and you already snatched up Ray Higdon's course. Like, that's what leaders do. So you're definitely ready to lead. And like I said, you're a lot more vocal now than when I first met you.
Definitely.
Why every time you say something you laugh? I'm gonna need you to say it with authority. Say it with your chest. Be like, that's right. Without laughing.
That's right. Oh, there you go.
But what were you saying again about confidence and people like taking advantage of you before?
Oh, because like I would just help out too many people, and I just didn't receive the help back that I didn't expect it to come, but it was just like, like I'm helping you out, you help me out, I don't know how to explain it, but it was, you're right, it's like you're the over. Like, they're going to take more advantage of you because you're the nice one. They're always going to be like, oh, well, help me out in this, help me out in that. And then your confidence gets lower and lower because you just feel used instead of actually being a friend, or instead of actually, like, being there whenever you need somebody to be there.
Oh yeah, everybody on my team has echoed the same sentiments pretty much. Well, I shouldn't say everybody. A lot of people say that. Like, oh my gosh, I started my business and I thought that all my friends who are like, yeah, girl, I got you, friends to the end. A lot of people thought that their friends would support them in business. And it's a rude awakening to find out that, yeah, your friend will tell you, I don't have money for the product, and then turn right around and go on a trip. Or turn right around and brag to you about buying a new expensive purse, and you just like, oh my gosh, so you wouldn't help me do this and that. And that's why I'm not really a huge fan of, like, the help me thing. Like, I'll say do it for, like, contests or, in rare instances, but for the most part, I'm like, offer it to your friends and your family so that you can know that you've taken care of home base. Meaning, I don't like for people to go mow somebody else's lawn when their own backyard is looking crazy, right?
That was basically me.
Yeah. Well, some people are scared to talk to their family members or friends, but I think that if you're going to be out here offering these great products to strangers, why not offer it to your family or friends? I don't think you should harass your family members or friends. And that's why, like I said, I mentioned the podcast to you and what we're going to do with secret MLM hacks, and understand this, that program that I bought, if you did not buy it last week, it's now closed because so many MLM companies have come to that guy and asked him, how the heck are you doing? This is somebody who went from like $30,000 1 year, and then I think like 2 or 3 years later he was at $3 million, and his MLM company is just one asset in his portfolio. He doesn't really work his MLM company. What he does is he has automation set up. He has a system in place. And the same system that I shared with y'all that I purchased recently, that's what he uses, so that basically all of his people, his consultants and his clients, they're taken care of, and he just does a little bit of maintenance from a humanity perspective, but everything doesn't fall on his shoulders. His MLM company is an asset that produces money on its own because he's deployed automation. And then he takes the money from his MLM company and he fuels it into other things like digital courses, like coaching, and all. I mean, he fuels it into whatever he wants to do. And that's how MLM is supposed to be. It's not supposed to be this all encumbering thing that sucks you dry and takes up all the family time.
Basically what a job does. Like, people take it as a job.
Girl, will you say that again? And that's the thing that I don't understand. Like, most people in MLM, they're trying to sell people a dream. Like, don't you want to get up out of the cubicle? And then you take them from the cubicle and you make them live in Starbucks.
Yep.
Or Panera Bread. Tomato. So that's why going forward, that's why I bought the course. That's why I bought the system. And especially for you, if you do want to target people your age, they're going to love what you bring to the table. Because like I said, if you did not buy the course in that short period of time, you can't buy the course. He shut it down. You know why he shut it down? Because I think he's doing something like with other MLM companies to where they brought him in as a consultant to show them how to deploy that to their, So if he's going to like work with other MLM companies to show them how to more successfully automate their system, then he can't also sell it personally, because that's like a conflict of interest. So that's why, I've been eyeing him. I went to Boise in September to see him for his event personally. And so when I saw the course was closing down, I was like, bet, let me snatch this up. And like I said, this is where we're going. And this is another reason why I can't spend my time with the wrong people, because any free time I have to go through the courses I bought so that I can take that information, digest it, and then give it to y'all so that we all can run together. Right now, all I need y'all to do is exactly what y'all doing. Crush these bonuses, crush these sales, get people interested, and big up your confidence. Because people smell confidence.
That's an important thing.
Yeah, people can feel confidence.
I said that I realized that the most important thing about this is being confident. Like, and I also realized like it's if you want to get confidence, you have to start being consistent about things.
Right, consistency equals confidence. People think money equals confidence. Money definitely helps, but the way that you get to the money is by being consistent. And let me tell you something too. It's an oxymoron, so to speak. But I'm telling you, when you see people dropping left and right like flies because they didn't like this or they didn't like that or they got shook by this happening, and that no longer affects you, going through the fire and making it out the other side, that builds your confidence like crazy.
Yep.
I say all that and then you say, yep.
I'm writing this down.
I know. It's all good. You know I gotta pick at y'all. But no, I'm happy that you're plugging in. So I don't even know. Is Rank Makers open? Is the enrollment open right now?
Wait, what day is it? Yes, it's open until the 2nd.
Okay.
They have that, and I think they have another course, but it's like 400. But the other one, it's gonna be, what is it called? I downloaded. It's gonna be a webinar.
Okay.
And it's gonna be a whole hour, and then he said that he was gonna help us talk to people, like how to convince people.
Oh yeah, the persuasion course. And see, that's what I'm telling you. That he is really good at that because he's the one that taught me the upswing and the downswing. And once I started employing it in my conversations, I definitely noticed that my conversions went up. Now I'll tell you this. You got the e-commerce store from me. Like I said, we need to build out that store for you so that you can make your own offers. And then you just bought his course. So I'm not trying to information overload you with courses, but at some point, maybe the next window opening, you need to get into Rank Makers, because I'm telling you, once I started encouraging the better bodybuilders to get into Rank Makers, we started gaining momentum like crazy. Sometimes people need to hear from somebody else. Okay?
Yeah. No, actually, I was going to ask you about, like, more courses that I could take and stuff. Like, I was going to ask you more.
Right now, I want you to master what you have.
Sorry?
Right now, I want you to master what you have.
Okay.
Like, seriously, sometimes with my courses, I'll go over them like 2 and 3 times. And sometimes what I do is when I first get the course, I'll like listen to it incessantly, like constantly, like while I'm driving at the grocery store, while I'm doing the dishes, while I'm brushing my teeth. I'll listen to it like crazy, and then the second go around, I'll plan out my time so that when my son goes to sleep, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do 2 hours a night for 5 nights straight, and then I'll take my notes on that second time, and then on the third time, I'll listen to it again while I'm doing my, just on a subconscious level, I'll be listening but not paying as much attention as when I took notes. I'm telling you, because a lot of times, every time you listen to something, you become a new version of yourself. And it's just like when you watch a movie and maybe you watch it the second time and you're like, oh my gosh, I didn't see that before. It's the same thing with the courses. Oh my
gosh, I heard a podcast that said that this guy made his daughter listen to, I think it was like a recording 50 times, and then she like she understood it because she heard it so many times.
Is that right? And so that's why I don't want you to just keep buying courses. I'm happy that you're willing to invest in yourself, but I want you, what you have right now, Ray Higdon. Oh my gosh, just look, girl, just know that course like the back of your hand, because he really helped me kick up my sales. And like I said, once you get into Rank Makers, he's going to give you small, bite-sized activities for you to do daily. And the compound effect...
Oh, yeah, I'm already on Rank Makers.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I just never introduced myself.
Oh, my gosh. Girl, I've been in 2 years and I haven't introduced myself yet. That's not something I'm proud of. That's not something I'm proud of. I probably shouldn't have told you that, but oh well. We'll be introducing ourselves together.
Like, man, this is like, it was that same day that we were on that call with you and my friend. That
Yeah.
night,
Oh, you joined that night?
Yeah, I joined that night.
Before we even linked up, like, oh, that's what's up. See, all right, you have to go out and find some more people just like you. Okay? With your drive, with your hustle, with your willingness to invest in themselves, with your humility, because it took a lot for you to admit, like, hey, I don't know what I'm doing, but I would like for you to show me. And that's the whole thing. Like, a lot of people, they say, I just want to make the right decision. I just want to make the right decision. And they let their focus on trying to make the right decision, you know, it becomes something that they obsess about. And what they don't realize is it creates paralysis. So they make no decision because they're trying to make sure that they make the right decision. When if you just make a freaking good decision, right? Make a decision. And if it's the right...
I told that to myself. I was like thinking and just overthinking it for...
Right, overthinking it.
Yeah, I think I joined, and then after that, I realized after 3 weeks, I was like, I think I need to do this. I think I need to do that. But what is this? What is this? And then that's when I was like, basically, it was like a slap in the face. It was like, just make a decision. Like, stop, or you're gonna be stuck forever.
Right. But a lot of people, if you make a decision and you decide and you see that it's the wrong decision, then you make it right. That's all you have to do. You make it right. And that it's that constant course correction, right? You saw that, you know, like yesterday I had my son, that was the helicopter ride was his 10th birthday gift. And one of the things, we had so much fun, girl. And you know I paid with that with my commissions. So I'm just like, people really don't understand. This is about more than just paying your bills. It's about elevating your lifestyle and doing different things and growing your commissions so that you can start just a little bit at a time. For some people become rich very quick. For other people, it takes some time. I was one of those people, it's taking some time. But guess what? I ain't got nothing but time. Because the time is going to pass anyway. So here's the deal though. Like, I heard this thing about planes, and it basically said that over 90% of the time planes are off course to their destination. But the pilot has so many instruments in the cockpit because it's constantly redirecting. It's little tiny tweaks. It's little tiny tweaks that's keeping that plane somewhat in the general vicinity of where it should go. But the majority of the time, the plane is off course. But the majority of the time, it lands exactly where it's supposed to land. And as people, if we would take that same type of you know, that same concept and apply it to our lives, we would get a lot more done. What does Steve Larson says it all the time? He says, done is better than perfect. Because once, you know, if you just get it done, you can tweak it. But if you're trying to perfect it, you'll never get it done. Ever. So, I mean, you being in rank makers, that's huge because you can't ask your team to do something that you're not doing. And when I got in rank makers and then I started putting the emphasis for my team to be in rank makers too, and it's not a requirement. However, I do see a dramatic difference in those that are in rank makers. Just those little tiny daily videos, those little tiny daily action steps. He combines the mindset with the mechanics. And I'm going to be honest with you, I can't be everything to everybody on my team because everybody's so different. But Ray Higdon and the community and the environment in there has definitely been able to fill in the blanks.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And
like at first I wouldn't like be that active and I would kind of watch it. But then after a while, I started realizing, like, what if I do write this down? And then I started writing it down. And just the fact that he always talks about, like, make a list. What is it that you're going to do this whole week? Like, that helps a lot.
Yeah, and his posture is crazy.
He talks about.
Yeah, and his posture is crazy. And the man, for all he has been through in life, his mindset is crazy. His posture is crazy. He is unshakable. It cracks me up when he goes, I love rejection. He says, I smother rejection on toast and I eat it for breakfast. Yum, 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 yum. I be like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I am Ray Higdon just with a uterus. Like I that his sarcasm and his comedy and his thing, I really resonate with his delivery style, and he makes it fun. He makes the he makes the boring stuff super duper fun. So I love it, and I'm telling you, in October when me and the Better Bodybuilders went to his event, it was so much fun. And look at what he does too. He offers prizes, he offers incentives to everybody. So this is stuff that your team, when you build your team can, you plug them into that group, they're going to get the real deal professional training. They're not just going to be told what to do, they're also going to be told how to do it. And then you're going to come in and that's just an MLM professional, and then you're going to come in and teach them how to do it specifically with this company. You see what I'm saying? Specific, because that's just general professional MLM training. And then you're going to come in and teach them how to do it specifically within this company. And all the way along their MLM journey, you got him and that group offering incentives and prizes and contests. And that's no money out of your pocket. They give the prizes away. They give the contest. Some of y'all, I haven't even gone to look at the course yet. I don't have the course yet, but I saw in the chat that a few of y'all bought the course. Look, that, you see what I'm saying? Just because y'all are in that group, it's a totally different thing than me buying the course and then coming back and being like, ooh, y'all, this course was good. And then y'all be like, what course? You know what I'm saying? Now y'all have gotten the course before I got it. So we're all moving together and we're all moving fast. Girl, let me tell you something. People have no clue what's about to happen in 2020. But I had somebody last night and they were like, I know I'm in the right place. They're on another team. They were like, I know I'm in the right place because this CBD product is so good and everybody wants it. I said, great. But what's going to make them want it from you? If everybody wants the CBD and everybody in this company is selling this particular CBD product, what is going to make them want it from you? And
that's where the how comes in.
That's where the how are you doing your business? How are you talking to people? How are you communicating to people? That how is so important. And that how is what people miss. A lot of people become enamored and they get glossy eyes because they're distracted by other things. Oh, look over there. Look over there. Look what they said. Look what that person posted. Look what that person did. Okay, great. But let's get down to the nitty gritty. How are you going to hit your goals? How are you going to make the money? How are you going to build a team? The product is just one of many components. So, I mean, I'm happy for where you're going, and I'm glad that you reached out and asked me this question, because I'm telling you right now, especially after that training and the last 3 days, some of the things that you've bought within the last 3 days, I'm like, oh, this half a moving product. This heifer is moving some product. Because I'm like, you buying so quick, I'm having to combine your orders. And I'm like, okay, that's what's up. Because you wouldn't, I tell y'all all the time, I don't want nobody with a product shrine in their house. I hate that. That's just the silliest thing ever. The minute your product comes in, it should be going out. I have a young lady who's joining the business tomorrow. Because I asked, she wanted to join yesterday. I said, can you wait until the 1st? And she said,
I saw that.
Yeah. And why do you think I'm always sending screenshots of what I'm saying to people to y'all? I want y'all in the loop. I want y'all to see what I'm doing.
That is helpful.
Girl.
That is so helpful.
I want to do like a video of all of my conversations. I just don't have time. But I'm going to be showing y'all more and more different things, because I don't want it to be like, oh, I just woke up and I was in the 250 club. Hello, team. Oh, I just woke up to this sale. No. Pull the curtain back, Wizard of Oz. Show me what's really going on. And that's why we have the WhatsApp chat. There is nothing I'm going to do that's a secret to y'all. Now, to other people, they might think they know, but they really have no clue. That's why when I do those videos,
that's the thing. Like, if you think that you know and you don't try to learn because you think, oh, like, I have done sales, I already know how to do it, then like you know whatever you worked at that job. What I heard in one podcast was what they teach you in most jobs is like, oh, you need to get a lot of no's to get a lot of yeses. I don't know if you've heard that one.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and she was like, you need to get a lot of yeses to get a lot of yeses. So it's so different to like have like this corporate job or this job where you had to sell this and get rejected all the time to get a lot of no's, 10 no's to get one yes. Like, if you don't actually try to like figure it out, like try to be like, well, you know what?
Is that the hubster?
Yeah.
Baby, I love your little supportive husband. Tell him, hey.
Hey, I'll be watching you on my way to work, even when I drop her off.
What's up, bro? I love you, man, and I don't even know you. I love how he holds you down, man. That is so sweet. Girl, that is so huge. No, you don't have to. That's the thing. You don't. There's a lot of hating husbands out there. You don't have to.
Oh, yeah.
So that's the thing. Like, that's so, girl, you got to do this. You got to do this for the familia.
Gotta do this for me and the dog.
For you and the doggy? Man, that is awesome. But hey, I didn't know the hubby was there. I don't really like talking to y'all. Girl, get your date night on. Y'all a young couple, no kids, go live it up. We can talk about this later, girl. No, I'm serious. Ain't no haha. Nah, hey, listen, conversation over. Go live it up with your hubby.
Oh, did you know that he's been here not the whole
No, time? I didn't hear until I heard that Barry White in the back. But no, for real.
Like, he's learning so much from you too. He's just not talking about it.
Tell him he need to get on that strike for the fellas. Okay, you be seeing my text messages for the strike, right? Okay.
I know when you were saying that.
I'm trying to put y'all on.
When you were saying I gotta be the girl for, they know me for this, and I was gonna say the strike because I've seen a lot of that.
Hey, I'm trying to put y'all on. I'm telling you. But anyway, for real though, I want you to go spend time with your husband. It's Christmas Eve. It's New Year's Eve. Don't fool up with me. I don't have no husband. So don't be fooling up with me. I'm like, oh gosh, I can't wait to dig into my courses. I'm such a nerd. But no, girl, you gonna have fun with your bae.
Oh my God.
And we can talk later.
I will admit, and I never admitted this, I am a nerd.
Yeah.
I can't go a day without learning something new every day. Like, I have to keep on learning, or I just, like, yesterday, I have anxiety if I don't learn. And you know what? That's the problem.
We as human beings, all of us were created to be progressive. And that's why most people hate their life. That's why most people are unhappy. That's why most people, because they know that there's something inside of them, that it's a fire inside of them that is burning, and they want to do more. They want to help people. They want to break chains in their family. They want to do all, but instead of doing that stuff, they don't know which path they should take that will take them there, that will take them to their ultimate purpose. So they just keep doing the same thing that they know. And that's why a lot of people are upset. They're angry. You say, you walk past them and you can say, you can smile and they be like, I'm fine. And you like, oh, okay. Are you sure about that? But I mean, we are meant to be progressive. And when we are not progressing in various aspects of our lives, we get anxious, we get anxiety, we get itchy, we get irritated.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you.
I was that person. I was like,
girl.
I have like potential to do something, and I would just be like, but what is it? And then I would just start getting anxiety, and then like the anxiety would drive me to like depression, and I'd just be like, I don't know what it is. I'd just be so crazy.
We're meant to be progressive. Like I said, I love making money. I have no issues with professing how much I love to make money. But more importantly than that, I really, really love when y'all make money. I really, really love when the WhatsApp is going off and y'all like, I'm this many from G5, or I just sold this many kits. And I'm like, yeah, because I'm telling y'all right now, I want all y'all to come to the table with me. But I'm not going to pay your tab. So I need y'all to have y'all own money.
Yep.
It's so much more fun when we're doing things together. It's so much more fun when you bring along one or two or three. And that's really the root of what MLM is. Now, in time, it's gotten to be twisted where people are using people and it's gotten a bad rap. But, hey, we can change that one client at a time, one consultant at a time, one transaction at a time. It all really does start with you. And I know that for a fact because look at what Ray Higdon has done. If you,
oh my gosh, yeah.
Girl, if you go in that group and you look at how many people say, I didn't make any sales before I came to this group. I've been in MLM. And some of them people been in MLM for years.
For years.
Years. I'm telling you, that's the best $20 a month ever.
And it's only $20. Like that.
And it's only
like,
$20.
It's like that could be so much more expensive.
Oh, absolutely.
Like what you learn on it, like it takes you places.
And they already announced next year's event. I can tell you right now, I'm gonna be there, and I know a bunch of other because this year it was so impactful to us. We had such a good time. Ask Candy B, ask Nurse Nisha, ask Candy, Carrie, ask Lisa Lee, ask all of them, man. Janelle couldn't come. Janine came. I mean, we just had.
Did you say you went on October?
We went in October. Yeah.
That's when I signed up.
Oh, wow. Yeah, we went in October, and I think they're going to have it October again this year. So we're going to be in the place with shining faces, okay? And you know who was there at the event too? 2 of the top earners in our company. And so when my team looked around and they saw like top earners in our company at the same event that they were at, but the majority of the company was not, they were like, oh my gosh, Kim, I know we're in the right place because look who else is here. I said, I told you. I told you. And that was an instant, huge deposit in their confidence and belief bank account. Okay? Every single day, make a deposit into your confidence bank account, into your belief bank account. And I'm telling you, it's going to translate so beautifully in your transactions with people. It's just going to take everything to a whole nother level. But all right, we said 5 minutes ago we were going to end this conversation. I really want you to have a great new year. Go spend time with the hubby. Take a break from learning. I love that you love to learn, but take a break. Give that man his time. I'm real big on that. And but do you have a better understanding of, what your game plan is with regards to building the team?
Yep, yes.
Okay.
I was on the right track. I
yes.
Basically needed a little bit more information on it, but yeah.
But we're going to discuss some more, okay? And hopefully, if Sissy wants to do it, we would love for, like I said, the more money in your family, the better.
Your videos just convince anybody.
Well, I appreciate that, Chica. I appreciate that. All right, y'all go have lovey-dovey time now.
You have a happy new year.
All right, girlie. We'll talk later. Bye.
Okay, bye.